Hey guys, welcome to another episode on KindSpirit. Today we are going to combine power of Leaflet package and the GGPlot package using R programming. So what actually I want to do? I want to create plots using GGPlot, and then I want to set those plots on a map using Leaflet package in order to present my data in regards of geolocation. And for that purpose I have this data CSV. Let me show you. But keep in mind that there is no warranty about correctness of this data. So I just picked up these numbers on the internet, and I have data about these four Central European countries and their electricity production in regards of source. So in this first column we have a percentage of production from renewable source, in second column from fossil fuels, and in third column from nuclear. And in here we have also a latitude and a longitude of their capital cities. So first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to import that data, or better, I'm going to import those packages we need. So we definitely need GGPlot 2 library, then Leaflet, then Leaflet providers, and library HTML widgets. And now let's import those data. Call it data, read CSV. Name of our file it's data.csv from local directory, and we don't want any headers. There is none actually. And then call names for data. First it's country, second column it's renewable, third column fossil, then nuclear, latitude, let's put it in the new line, latitude, and LNG for longitude. Okay. And now I want two lists. I want list for icons, empty list, and icons bar also is going to be an empty list. What I have in mind in here, so I want to create two groups of icons, or better to say two groups of plots. One is going to present our data in the form of Donna, and another is going to present our data in form of bar plot. And in order to create those icons, first I have to create images with GGPlot, and then I have to transform those images into icon objects that are going to be used by Leaflet package. And now what I have to do, I'm going to use for loop for I in collection from 1 to length of data country. So with this loop we are going to iterate through every element of our data set. And in case of Donna chart, we are actually dealing with geomrect function. And for that function, we need both starting and ending point for our rectangles. But as you see, with our data, let me show you. Okay. What we actually have, it's only percentage. And what we have to do is to calculate position for our rectangle. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say R for renewable. With index I. So in this variable we are actually going to store the ending point for renewables. And now with F I'm going to say R plus data fossil with index of I. That means the ending point for fossil rectangle is going to be position of R plus value from fossil for that particular index. And now I'm going to create another data frame, call it DD data frame. We are going to need minimum position, that is going to be, so everything is going to start from 0. Then we are going to have an ending position for renewables, and we are going to have ending position for fossil. And with max we are going to say R, it's ending position for renewables, so we are going to have our rectangle from 0 to R, and then second element is going to be F. Then we are going to have a rectangle from R position, means ending of renewable rectangle, to the end of F. And finally we are going to have 100 because we are dealing with 100%, and that means that third rectangle is going to be from F to 100. And I need one more thing in here, and that is type. So we have renewable, fossil, and nuclear. We are going to use this column for x-axis. And now I'm going to create this plot. Okay, like this. GGPlot, add a DD as source, and then aesthetics of, and in here we are going just to set fill to type. So we are going to have 3 colors. And now I'm going to add geom rect like this, and aesthetics, of course we are dealing with positions. Minimal position for x min is going to be min, so we are passing this collection. And then x max, maximal position for x is going to be max, so we are actually passing this collection of values. And y min is going to be 0, and y max is going to be 5. By the way, if any of this code is unclear to you, please check my episodes about ggplot, geomrect, and other things. I am going to add another function xlim in order to get our donut chart. So we are going to plot it from -5 to +5 like this. In order to get circular plot, I'm going to use chord polar like this. Then theme is going to be void because we don't want any background. And I want to use function theme in order to remove legend. Legend position equals none. And now another part of this job. First I'm going to create one collection. I'm going to call it row, and that collection is going to contain data renewable with index of I, data fossil also with index of I, and data nuclear with index of I. So with geom bar, I actually want to plot 3 bars that are going to present 3 different values. And the best way for that is to feed those values directly. From that very same reason, I pull these 3 values from data frame, and I'm going to store it in single collection. So now I'm going to create another object with ggplot like this. And of course, I'm going to provide Didi as a data source. With aesthetics, I'm going also to say fill based on type. Now geom bar, and with geom bar, I'm going to say aesthetics of x is going to be type. So we are actually dealing with these 3 values. We are going to have bar for renewable, for fossil, and for nuclear, and we are going to take values from this row. And of course, out of aesthetics, we have to set stat to identity like this. We are going to add a few more arguments of color black, and let's say line width 0,5, and actually I'm going to add these 2 arguments to our previous plot too. Okay, this is fine. And in here we have to add themes also. Theme void, and we have to remove this legend, same like in previous case. Legend position set to none. Make some space in here. So first I need file name. I'm going to create it with function paste. I want everything to be in my local directory. For first case, I'm going to use data country name, and picture must be .png, and we have to provide argument separation to empty string. Now I'm going to save that plot. GG save function. We are going to use file name, and we are going to use plot. Width is going to be 200 pixels. Height is going to be also 200 pixels, and we have to set units to pixels. And finally, I'm going to append these pictures to our lists. First, icons. I'm using function append like this. 2 icons, file name. So in this step, I'm just going to store file names into these lists. Later on, we are going to create icons object that is going to be used with Leaflet. And I need to do that for both groups like this. Copy this code, and in here for bar plots, I am just going to use underscore bar, and in here we are not going to save plot but bar, and instead of icons, let me check, icons bar like this. Let me check again. Icons bars. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so we have finished with this for loop. We're going to go out now, make some space in here. Okay, this is better. And finally, I'm going to create our map with function leaflet like this. Use pipe operator, and first function that we are going to use is add provider tiles, providers, $, array like this, one of my favorite maps. Again, pipe operator, another function, set view, and I'm going to set it to latitude 50, longitude 19, and zoom level 6. Okay, pipe operator again. And now, in order to use two groups of icons, we are going to use layer controls with function add layer control. And instead of using overlay groups, we are actually going to use base groups. Base group. And first group, it's going to be donut. And second is going to be bar. So what is the difference in between base groups and overlay groups? With overlay groups, we are going to deal with checkboxes. And in that case, our two groups could overlap one another. And we actually don't want that. With base groups, only one group could be active at particular time. And we are going to deal with radio buttons. That is exactly what we need. So now, with this function, I'm going to add one more argument. It's options, layer control options, sorry, collapsed to true, because I like it better in this way. And now in this final part of the process, we are going to add our icons to map. And for that we need for loop again. So we are going to iterate through our icons list. Open for loop, make some space in here. And now I'm going to create these icons with function make icon and make some space in here because we have a few arguments. So icon URL is going to be icons with index of I, then icon height is going to be 100 and icon width it's also going to be 100. Then icon anchor X is going to be 0 and icon anchor Y is going to be 0, 2. And now I'm going to use our map and pipe operator. So we are dealing with this map we have already created, but we are now going to add markers with function add markers. With latitude is going to be data lat and LNG is going to be data LNG, but all of that with index of I. Okay, then we need icon of IC, and now we are going to set group, and in this first case we are dealing with Donna, and I want to add a pop-up just in order to make all of this interesting. Pop up like this. With function paste, of course, and now we are going to use some HTML code. And first I'm going to say renewable column space, and now data renewable with index of I, comma, then I want new line with BR key. But it would be nice if I put this percentage sign. Next, we are going to deal with fossil, like this, column, space, then data, $, fossil, with index of I, and then percentage BR for new line. And then I want to deal with nuclear, column, space, data, nuclear, I, and in here just we are going to add percentage sign. And all right, I guess that this is fine. I'm just going to copy this entire piece of code and use it for another bars, or for bar plots, sorry. IC name, it's fine. Icons, I'm going to change into icons bar. Size, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to use maps 2. So latitude, longitude, that is fine. IC, it's fine. And I'm going to change group to bar. And everything else, it's fine. And now, final step. Just go out and let's save our widget. Save widget. I'm going to save our map object. Let's call it temp HTML, like this, and self-contained, set to false. All right, I guess that this is done. I'm going to save all of this and I'm going to run this code. Hopefully we are not going to get any errors. Okay, I'm wrong. Let's see. Oh, not Leaflet. Leaflet. Okay, let's try it again. I guess that this is fine. Let us check what we have. A bunch of new files. So we have this plot saved, and finally our temp HTML. I'm going to open this page. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. I probably missed something. Let me check. Yeah, it's not near net. Let's try it again. I misspelled name for our provider. I'm going to refresh this. And yes, I need D in here. So net, geo, world map, save it, run it again. I hope that now I got it right. Yeah, everything is in its proper place. So if I hover over these plots, nothing, but if I click on it, renewable 1%, fossil 99, nuclear 0. Let's see about Czech Republic. Renewable 12, fossil 59, nuclear 29. And Hungary, it's 12, 38, 50. And right here, if I check this icon in the corner, I have Donna group and bar group. And if I click on bar, I'm going to get these bar plots. So guys, from this point on, you could go in any direction you want. You could download some predefined polygons for these countries, and you can color everything in order to look better. You could also change size of these plots in regards of actual production, or you could create some cumulative plot about production of all of these countries combined. In this episode, I just show you the basic principle that you are going to use in order to combine these two powerful packages. And later on, everything you do, it's actually work of art of your own. So please try to be creative, try to build something new, play around and enjoy. So guys, I hope that you have learned something interesting, so please like, subscribe and see ya!